Let's now welcome to the ring our co-main event participants. First, the challenger, Jose El Rayo Valenzuela.
Jose Valenzuela, 13 wins, 9 coming by knockout. But Sergio, he had a great answer to the question of how do you handle the pressure of Pitbull Cruz if you don't have the power to get his respect with your hands?
By boxing, picking your moments. Whenever you're dealing with an aggressive fighter, you got to get around him. Footwork, that's what's going to do it. Footwork, and you know that you're not going to knock this hard-headed Pitbull coming at you. So you got to use angles, you got to flank him, upset him, win some rounds. We have seen Pitbull lose rounds. You're going to have to do that all the way to the finish line in order to get the decision.
Yeah, Valenzuela's team makes no illusions. They know the type of challenge that's in front of them. They know they're probably going to have to box for 12 rounds to beat Pitbull Cruz. They believe that they are prepared. I mentioned the sparring that they've got in that gym. One of the primary sparring partners for Valenzuela during this fight was Oscar Duarte, who is one of the best pressure fighters at 135 or 140 pounds. They believe that if they can handle and succeed against the pressure of Duarte, they'll be able to handle Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, Jose Valenzuela, when we asked him, how do you handle this pressure Mexican style? He goes, I'm a Mexican. I've been fighting Mexicans my whole life. I know exactly what to do.
And I know exactly what he means by that, Todd. I mean, look, Mexican style can be handled. Just need footwork and intelligence and a game plan all the way to the end.
And now let's welcome to the ring the defending world champion, Isaac Pitbull Cruz.
To use the cliche, Pitbull Cruz is your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. He looks like the underdog when you stare at his size, Sergio, only 5'4" tall. But when he gets in the ring, he becomes much, much bigger.
And intimidating. I mean, look at that. Coming out like a Mexican Hannibal Lecter with that mask on. I mean, this guy gets in front of you, heavy hands, every shot is for a knockout. He doesn't like decisions. He's looking for the knockout. And it's relentless pressure from bell one to the end.
You know, not much was known about Isaac Cruz before that 2021 fight against Gervonta Davis. But even though he got the loss, that was really a coming out party for Isaac Cruz, because a lot of people, I think ourselves included, Sergio, believed he did enough to get the draw. Since then, he has been targeting that rematch with Gervonta Davis. He got the win over Rolly Romero. He got the title that comes along with it. And he believes with a big performance tonight against Valenzuela, his next fight will be that second fight with Gervonta Davis.
We asked him, hey, what about Shakur Stevenson? He goes, I don't want to fight that guy. He's too boring. It'll be like a Mozart concert. Everyone's going to fall asleep. And for those of you watching on the DAZN app, our fan zone says 85% of you think Isaac Cruz gets the job done in our co-main event.
That is wildly disrespectful to Mozart.
You're a fan.
Huge fan. Can't you tell?
The WBA super lightweight champion, Isaac Pitbull Cruz.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our co-main event. It is scheduled for 12 rounds, and it'll be for the WBA Super Lightweight Championship of the World. Brought to you by Riyadh Season and the General Entertainment Authority, GIA. And promoted by Eddie Hearns, Matchroom Boxing, Frank Warren for Queensberry Promotions, Stella and Gold Star Promotions in association with the PBC and Warriors Boxing. It is sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, Chair Peter Villegas, Executive Officer Andy Foster, along with the World Boxing Association, President Gilberto Mendoza Jr., Supervisor Jose Oliver Gomez. Our 3 judges assigned, scoring on a 10-point must system, will be Rudy Badragan, Eddie Hernandez, and Pat Russell. Our referee in charge will be Edward Collantes. Introducing to you first the challenger, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He comes to the ring wearing black trunks with white and weighed in officially at 139.8 pounds. Fighting out of Renton, Washington, by way of Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico. He has a professional record of 13 wins, 2 defeats, 9 of his 13 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former WBC Continental America's champion, Jose El Rayo Valenzuela. And his opponent across the ring in this co-main event, he is the defending world champion, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing a black with silver and weighed in at an even 140 pounds. His professional record consists of 26 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw, with 18 of his 26 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the reigning and defending WBA Super Lightweight Champion of the World. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, de Ciudad de México, México, Isaac Pitbull Cruz.
This way? Come over here. Come over here. Okay, with the lava. Pop it up. Okay. Here and above is legal. Aquí arriba está legal. Aquí arriba está legal. Okay? I expect a good, clean, professional fight. Espero una pelea buena, profesional y limpia. Okay? Obedéceme todo el tiempo. Obey my commands and protégese todo el tiempo. Choco antes. Let's go.
Well, it was just over 4 months ago that Isaac Cruz made that jump to 140 pounds and won a title in his first fight at that weight class. Now Jose Valenzuela will attempt to do the same thing. It's Mexico versus Mexico, and something both fighters said this week, they love these kind of matchups, and neither one of them plans to take one step back.
Well, I'll tell you what, Valenzuela better take a step back, because that's not the way you beat this man, this bull. You gotta fight sideways, use lateral movement, and get that jab in his face, and of course, get respect of Isaac Cruz early.
Jose Valenzuela in the red gloves, Pitbull Cruz in the black, and true to form, Pitbull coming out guns blazing. Sergio Mora, Chris Mannix, Todd Grisham here ringside for this, our co-main event. And this crowd has arrived.
You know, it's not just the style of Pitbull Cruz that takes some getting used to. It's the size. You either like fighting smaller guys or you don't. Someone like Ryan Garcia likes fighting against smaller opponents. Someone like Gervonta Davis prefers fighting taller opponents. We're going to see early on if Jose Valenzuela has the style to fight a guy that fights like Pitbull Cruz.
And they're already having issues with the front leg. That's what happens with a lefty and a righty. You're going to see a lot of clashing with the legs and tripping in this fight.
Boy, Pitbull doesn't even wait to get his feet set, does he?
No, he does not. He's already swinging for the fences. And Valenzuela's doing a good job right now. I mean, I like the way he's planting his feet, trying to get power. He's trying to get the respect of Cruz. And I love the way he pivoted away from the ring and got right back to the middle. Didn't move himself back. This fight's going to be all about ring generalship and boxing for Valenzuela.
Okay, stop. Step back. Oh, don't lean on him. Don't lean on him. Okay, hey, don't like that.
El Ref trying to use his frame to his advantage there. The referee, Edward Calantes, says no thank you. But the moment doesn't seem too big for Valenzuela so far. He looks steady.
No, better than steady. I like the way he's starting up. I like the way he's boxing and the way he's countering off the ropes.
Check hook there from Valenzuela, but Pitbull Cruz can do this all night long. Coming off a KO win in the 8th over Rolly Romero.
The thing that concerns me about Valenzuela is that he keeps his chin up. He's doing a good job bending his knees and staying small, just like that. But then he pulls back and keeps his chin in the air. Cruz does like punching high at fighters when they pull their chin back.
Body shot there from Valenzuela.
That's going to be tricky for Valenzuela. Pitbull creates such a small target when he crouches down. He keeps those elbows in, makes it very difficult to land body shots.
That looked a little low from Cruz.
Hey, raise him up a little bit.
Now, that was a good body shot. I hope that doesn't discourage Valenzuela. Keep going to the body.
That's a goal nose. Stop, step back.
This is what I mean by a good run by Valenzuela. Even though maybe the round didn't sway in Valenzuela's way, that's exactly how he needs to fight this fight to be successful.
Guess who's with Emily? It's Iron Mike Tyson backstage.
Mike Tyson in the house, the greatest. Who did you come out here to see tonight?
I came to see Crawford fight Pitbull. I didn't know Pitbull would fight, but it's going to be good seeing him as well.
Yeah, what round do you see it going down in?
Hey, I don't know, but I'm coming to see a good fight.
And you think Crawford got it in the bag?
I think so, yeah.
Seems like most people do.
Yeah, I think
Well, we
so.
hope you enjoyed tonight.
Thank you very much.
See ya.
And there he is. One of the most recognizable athletes in the world. And right over his left shoulder, it's Lomachenko. Iron Mike Tyson. Julio Cesar Chavez over his right shoulder. I'm talking about the best names and biggest names of boxing history are here today. I saw Roberto Duran a few moments ago too. Sergio, this is the kind of fight that he'd love to be in.
Oh man, it's all about Tyson and Duran for fights like this. They love the style of this Mexican and Isaac Cruz. And there's a
nice left, yeah. Got him on the inside, and now trying to cover up is Valenzuela, but there's nowhere to go when you're in the corner.
Okay, stop. Step back.
Cruz better be careful with that head.
Okay, go.
See, this is a perfect example of a boxer versus a straight puncher, right? So a boxer can outbox a puncher, but he has to have a perfect fight the entire distance for 12 rounds. A puncher, one punch, he could change everything. That's the difference. He has the eraser. The boxer has to use his head, his legs, and strategy the entire time.
Uppercut from Valenzuela, but then he pays the price with an overhand left from Cruz.
Because that's what I see. He always keeps his head in the same place. He better start punching and dipping, so don't leave your head in the target of where Cruz can just wing a shot and land.
Nice body work from Cruz that made Valenzuela drop that left elbow down.
Because even if you're boxing good, if you're Valenzuela, controlling the tempo, keeping Cruz at bay, if you throw one combination and keep your head in the air, Cruz could just wing one shot, and it could ruin all the good work that you did.
Okay, let's go. Work out of there. Work out. Raja.
Good right from Pitbull Cruz. Cruz has fought 4 world champions and has beaten 3 of them.
Nice left hand by Valenzuela. He was backing up, had a nice left hand, tried to convert into a left uppercut. The uppercut can be there to land on Pitbull, but it has to be perfectly timed, just like that, just like he did right there.
I think the challenge for Valenzuela is going to can he keep fighting like this over 12 rounds? I thought he had some success, Sergio, like you said, in that first round, but this is a style that takes a lot out of you. If you keep moving and having to stay off the out of the range of Pitbull Cruz.
That's why it's a sweet science, man. That's why it's so difficult to be a pure boxer. You know, everyone wants to have power and knock everyone out, but the beauty of a boxer to keep a monster like this off you for 12 rounds, that's art. You can see Rayo Valenzuela's looking for that left uppercut.
Trying to roll with the punches is Valenzuela.
Did a pretty good job rolling with the punches, but this is a type of fight that Cruz is just getting more comfortable coming forward, letting his hands go.
Alicia Keys is in the house tonight. One of the all-time greats. You Alicia Keys fan?
Of course I am, man. Look at that. Swiss Beats in the house as well.
Vince Vaughn.
Double down, baby. Vince, double down.
Chris Mannix's look-alike.
Hey, Vince, let me tell you, Vince Vaughn, one of my favorite actors of all time. Swingers, one of the best movies ever made. And by the way, can we get Old School too? Can I get a minute to go talk to Vince Vaughn about that?
Yes, take the rest of the night off, in fact. Enjoying his apple juice.
Stay back. Stay in the corner. Atrás en la esquina. Okay, hey.
The 4 champions Pitbull Cruz has fought: Francisco Vargas, Gervonta Davis, Yuri Gamboa, and Rolly Romero. The one common opponent they have is Francisco Vargas. Cruz won a decision over him, whereas Valenzuela knocked Francisco Vargas out. That was in round 1.
And that's the confidence that Rayo Valenzuela brings into this fight. The fact that he was able to knock out someone that a puncher couldn't knock out. And there's that left uppercut by Valenzuela again, but he better check himself because he almost got time with the left hook.
Let's check it with Sean Porter. How you seeing this fight so far?
Came out, had a good first round. Pitbull starting to do Pitbull. Just walk him down and bang him out. Valenzuela's got to move more and pot shot, move and pot shot. And Sergio's right, that left uppercut is going to be key for Valenzuela.
Just about an hour ago, it was, what, 90 degrees in here? We were pouring sweat. Now a breeze, a chilly breeze, is blowing through BMO Stadium. Perfect night for boxing. Perhaps the biggest card boxing has ever seen, and so far it has lived up to the hype.
I love the way that Valenzuela, once he gets near the ropes, notice how when he pivots away, he doesn't back himself up all the way to the other side of the ring. He stops right in front of Pitbull to have Pitbull walk him back. Look, see, he stands right there.
Good spell here for Valenzuela, but then he eats a left. And that's how Cruz can get you. You land 3 punches, you start feeling good about yourself, and then bam.
This is the type of fight where Valenzuela can win rounds, but he's always going to be susceptible with that looping left hook because he keeps his head high. body shot by Cruz.
Yeah, you take what you can get.
Look, beautiful right there. Got off the rope, stayed in the middle of the ring, didn't push himself back. Valenzuela's a really good boxer puncher, man. He really is. He has the goods to make this a rough night for Cruz, but he has to be focused, laser focused the entire fight.
And he's doing a nice job of getting that left hand to the midsection. Every time he comes up with the jab, he drops down, lands a body shot on Pitbull Cruz.
And look, man, we all accustomed to Mexican style, but this man's from Sinaloa. You know, he's from Los Mochis, where Jorge Arce from. A lot of greats come from Sinaloa and Los Mochis area. This is not only a man that can fight, but can box, can bleed, and he can weather the storm of Pitbull.
Doing pretty well as we count down the final seconds here of round 3.
10 seconds.
Right hand landed from Valenzuela, and he caught him coming in again with a left uppercut.
It's a really nice round. This is the way you beat a monster like Pitbull Cruz. Uppercuts and hooks and then swivel away.
And Chris Mannix. Guess what? We got some NBA stars here.
James Harden in the house.
The beard.
And Clippers star. This is like my worlds colliding. James Harden in the building. Saw him checking out Turkey Al-Sheikh early. And Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen sitting next to Eddie Hearn right now. That was not on my bingo card tonight. The ex-Bulls legend hanging out, watching some boxing. So the first row, a couple of big-time NBA stars hanging out there.
I know James Harden's career is not over yet, but who's the better overall player, Pippen or Harden?
Pippen's got the titles.
Pippen, yeah.
Well, you know, Valenzuela could win a title tonight if he keeps this up. He had some really good moments.
If he can box like he did in that second round, it's going to be interesting, man, because that's how you beat a guy like this. Shots like that, jabs, but then, look, getting out of the way. Once you land your punch, don't stay there to get hit, countered back.
But like Chris Mannix said earlier, can he do this all night long? It's very taxing.
Hey, man, nothing great comes easy, and this is for a world championship. This is the way it's supposed to be. The odds are against you. You're the underdog. With a perfect 36 minutes of boxing, you got a new champion here. Because Isak Cruz does give you opportunities to win rounds, because he doesn't look to out-punch you and out-volume you. He wants to hurt you. He wants to really get that one big shot in. But if you can box and really be pivoting away from the ropes, you can actually do really well in the middle of the ring. And like Chris Mannix touched on earlier, I mean, he got a perfect camp, the perfect sparring partner in Oscar Duarte, who has the same frame, the same shoulders. They hide their head inside their shoulders, kind of. So perfect style matchup.
The further away he can keep Cruz, the better Valenzuela is going to be. He's got a 7-inch reach advantage.
7 in reach, 6 in height. I mean, that's exactly what you need to keep a bull off you.
But Sergio, you said before, you don't like fighting shorter fighters. You don't want to punch down, you want to punch up.
No, well, see, I didn't like it, but I got myself small. I didn't fight tall against shorter fighters. My trainer had me bend my knees and get under them and then push them back.
But that's a long way down for Valenzuela.
But you have to have strong legs. You have to have a lot of leg work to be able to do that. See, the chin is up in the air of Valenzuela, and the later this fight goes, the closer Pitbull's going to land to landing a sweeping shot. I was telling Chris earlier that this is the type of fight I could see Valenzuela doing really well, banking rounds in the bank, but then getting hit with something later in the fight, something big.
Does Pitbull Cruz have a plan B, or is he just going to do this all fight long and hope for the best?
I personally never seen him need another plan. You know, this is his style. You know, he finds a way to break you down, even when he's struggling. when he fought Giovanni Cabrera, another tall southpaw. He was struggling with him. He got a split decision, but he still found a way to make it rugged, make it rough, and get a decision.
Hey, don't pull him down. No,
What a beautiful evening for a fight, and we've still got one more to go, and nobody from Mexico was better than Julio Cesar Chavez.
Say it with me, el gran campeón mexicano. That's it. That's how you label that man right there.
And Oscar De La Hoya, his name got mentioned earlier by Turki Al-Sheikh. He said, listen, I want the two Golden Boy fighters, Virgil Ortiz maybe to fight Crawford, and Zepeda to fight Shakur Stevenson.
Well, I'm pretty sure that man right there, the Golden Boy with the golden smile, would love to make those fights.
A lot of worlds colliding right there. Turki Al-Sheikh, Scottie Pippen with Eddie Hearn in the middle of them.
Heard Johnny Depp was going to be here tonight. We're in round 5, scheduled for 12. Chris, is Valenzuela doing better than you thought he would?
Doing a lot better than I thought he would. He's been active with his combinations, and he's not staying in one place. When Cruz gets some pins in the corner, he does a really good job of spinning out, and not just spinning out, but throwing punches while he's doing it. So while Pitbull Cruz has not been in any trouble up until this point, I like the scoring shots being landed by Valenzuela.
I noticed that Valenzuela's not throwing that many jabs because he doesn't want to get countered or timed by the shorter fighter, so everything's just pot shots. Everything is punching hard and getting out of the way, just like that. Really nice strategy by Valenzuela here. And I love the fact that he doesn't go the opposite side of the ring. He stays in the middle and comes right back and pushing Cruz back now. Nice left hand there by Valenzuela. Didn't pull it back. Just nice chopping shot to the top of the head of Cruz.
Jose Valenzuela said that his parents left Mexico for the United States for a better life for him. They sacrificed everything for him, and tonight he said, I will pay them back with this performance. This is dedicated to my mom and dad. And they got to be proud of him so far, for sure.
Absolutely, they got to be proud of him. I mean, he came to this country at 3 years old, and now he's on top of the world right here, boxing a champion.
Cruz just can't seem to figure him out.
Well, I'm telling you, that's beautiful boxing right there by Valenzuela. If he can keep this up, I mean, this is gonna be a long night for Pitbull Cruz. Because the footwork, that's where it is. It's the footwork and the fact that Valenzuela is not loading up on shots. He's happy with touching Cruz and then sneaking in a hard shot and then getting out of the way.
Oh, Cruz tried to fake with the left and then fake with the right and land the overhand left, but Valenzuela was not buying it. He's been almost perfect so far as the 25-year-old.
Yes, he has. We got a long way to go, so.
Left hand connects for Cruz, not flush. There's a body shot as Valenzuela bounced off the ropes, but it has been the man from Renton, Washington, by way of Los Mojis, Mexico, who's been sensational. More celebrity sightings. There's Jeremy Piven.
Wiz Khalifa.
Chris, would Jeremy Piven make a good boxing agent?
He can make a great boxing agent. Shout out Entourage. Shout out my guys. My guy Jerry Ferrara. from Entourage.
sigas haciendo. No quiero que te desesperes, por favor. Quiero que lo hagas con inteligencia y con muchos huevos. Yo sé que tú puedes, ¿sí? No te desesperes de quererlo agarrar.
Don't get desperate.
Si te desesperas, no nos va a servir de nada.
Because if you get desperate, then you're just going to make mistakes.
Necesito que sigas.
I need you to throw more punches. And that's what I'm talking about right there, guys. Is Valenzuela is the type of guy that would do really well, then pull out with his chin up in the air. That's exactly what falls into the hands of Pitbull Cruz.
But certainly some concern in the corner of Pitbull, as they said, don't get desperate, which probably means they think he might be getting desperate.
Yeah, because, you know, there should be some frustration right now. I mean, Valenzuela's boxing really nicely. He's fighting off Pitbull right now. But I'm really impressed with the ring generalship. I'm really impressed with how he's managing the space of the ring. He doesn't back himself up to the corner. He stays in the middle.
Oh, that right hand connected for Cruz. Valenzuela thought he would be able to win over the crowd here. He said it may not be 50-50 from the beginning, but slowly they'll turn towards me.
The quieter this crowd is, the better Rayo Valenzuela is doing. And I love the defense. I love what I'm seeing. This is boxing. This is how you beat a tough guy. All you got to do is keep that chin tucked, and you're going to be all right if you're the taller fighter.
Well, Valenzuela's only fought past round 4 only 3 times. This is the second consecutive scheduled 12-rounder. So Cruz with much more experience, having fought 29 times compared to 15 for Valenzuela.
Nice left uppercut again. That's a money punch.
Good right cross from Valenzuela. And he's using Pitbull's own momentum against him.
Yeah, it was a sweeping check hook, actually. And yeah, anytime you're having an aggressive fighter coming at you with so much pressure, it doesn't take much. It's just a well-timed shot, because they're using their momentum, and you can hurt them. Oh.
Good uppercut, and that may have hurt Cruz, but then he answers with the right hand, just when he thought he might be in trouble.
Wow, Cruz's knees buckled with that left uppercut and comes right back after that. Even when you hurt Pitbull Cruz, he's still dangerous.
Pawing away those punches was Valenzuela. Defensively, he's been really good.
Yes, he has, because he's staying off the ropes and keeping the fight in the middle of the ring. All I want him to do is bend his knees and keep that chin tucked a little bit more. Other than that, beautiful boxing from Valenzuela so far.
And Pitbull kind of taking a breather there. Don't see that much.
A breather, or maybe that left uppercut really shook him up a little bit.
And now Pitbull comes out of the gate swinging.
Or maybe playing possum.
There's the left. Kate Beckinsale. Chris Mannix said if there's one celebrity I want to meet tonight, it's Kate Beckinsale.
I actually really did say that. I will own up to that. Serendipity, great movie.
Well, Chris, you know, in 1 week you'll be a married man. You got to pump your brakes. Anthony Anderson, the actor and comedian. Best known perhaps for Blackish. There's the uppercutting. Cruz looked to be in trouble, Sergio, and then this punch comes right. No, we didn't see it.
No,
there's the uppercut,
You know
though.
what impressed me right there? Yes, that uppercut, but the fact that he dipped back down. So he's getting his offense, then checking his defense. That's what he needs to keep doing against Pitbull Cruz. Don't just think offense, because something's going to come back. Always mind your defense when you're fighting a fighter like Cruz. And of course, stay off the ropes, which Valenzuela has been doing really nicely.
Well, we know Cruz basically has one gear, but what would you be telling him right now that would allow him to have more success?
Jab your way in. You know, you got to double and triple your way in with your chin tucked. Maybe even quadruple your way in. That way you can back up Cruz, you can back up Valenzuela and you can bang away at the body. Mike Tyson used to do that really well. He used to out-jab taller fighters as a shorter man. And we know Mike Tyson's a big fan of Pitbull and vice versa. He should take a page off of Tyson and start moving his head and jabbing his way in as a shorter man.
Nice escape from Valenzuela.
You know, I was just talking to Robert Garcia in the corner of Jose Valenzuela, and he was telling me just stay away. He wants his guy just to stay away from Pitbull. Throw his 3-4 punch combinations and then get out of there. Don't get into exchanges straight ahead.
There's an uppercut again, Sergio.
There it is. You took the words out of my mouth. Beautiful shot. It's been landing early. It's been landing in the middle of the round. It's going to definitely land late.
And this is a very high energy pace. I don't remember one moment where the referees had to separate these guys.
And those are the type of fights we all like seeing, where we don't even know the referee exists.
Chris, are you finding these rounds easy to score?
No, I think they're difficult. I think, you know, when Pitbull throws those power punches, they are very eye-catching, I think, for the judges. But I have been really impressed with the ring generalship of Valenzuela. He has done an excellent job of landing his shots and then moving away from these attacks.
I'm impressed with Valenzuela's boxing, the way he extinguished the fire coming from Cruz. And I'm telling you, the ring generalship, the boxing, the effective aggression. I mean, this is nice, right? I won't be surprised if he's winning this fight, but I just love what he's doing and controlling the always violent and dangerous Pitbull Cruz.
Nice head movement from Valenzuela, but he's living dangerously there in the corner.
He got trapped in the corner with some heavy body shots there. It's not that he wanted to stay there. Cruz trapped him with a series of body shots where he couldn't escape.
Nice work to end the round for Valenzuela, but Pitbull Cruz gets some leather landed as well.
I'm loving what I'm seeing.
And what a scene here in Southern California, normally the home for LAFC of Major League Soccer. Tonight, the home of the greatest boxing card perhaps ever assembled. And that's one half of your main event, the WBA Junior Middleweight Champion of the World.
That is a dangerous, unknown man that people are going to get to know tonight. Even though he's the champion, everyone thinks he's the B-side tonight. He's definitely not carrying himself like a B-side, and he doesn't have the talent of a B-side. That's the champ tonight, going up against the pound-for-pound champ moving up in weight, and Bud Crawford.
All right, so we enter round 8. And if you're a Jose Valenzuela fan, you're thinking, man, we're doing great. But at the same time, these are close rounds, and you wonder if the judges are seeing the slickness and the inside work of Valenzuela when Pitbull comes rushing in.
Well, so far, it hasn't really, there's been spots of effective aggression by Pitbull, but mostly, you know, one of the judges' criteria is ring generalship and defense. And with that, you gotta favor Valenzuela.
All right, interesting scorecard coming up here unofficially from Chris Mannix through 7 full rounds.
Yeah, I've got it 67-66 in favor of Jose Valenzuela. You're right, Todd. Some of these rounds, a lot of these rounds have been exceptionally close. But the first 5 rounds, Valenzuela outlanded Cruz in 4 of them. So Cruz is having some effectiveness throwing those power shots in spurts. But the better work over the 3 minutes of each round is being done by Jose Valenzuela.
There's that uppercut again, and it lifted Cruz off the mat.
Yeah, that uppercut was to the gut. It was to the breadbasket of Isaac Cruz. Man, those shots normally hurt when you get hit in the sternum right there. Cruz ate that up and kept coming.
Okay, stop. Yeah. We got an external headbutt, right cheek, no cut. Let's go.
Pitbull Cruz fighting for the 11th straight time on U.S. soil. He's become very comfortable in this country and has become a fan favorite as well. But tonight he's being tested perhaps as strenuously as he has since Tank Davis.
And another great left hand from Valenzuela.
Look, man, I don't know how you guys have a scorecard, but I love the way Valenzuela's boxing. If he can keep this up, I'm telling you, it might sway his favor. This is how you beat a fighter like Pitbull Cruz. He's doing everything you should do against a fighter as aggressive as him. He's nullifying him, and he's extinguishing that power.
Pitbull Cruz doing the zigzag, trying to find a way in. Anything he can do.
He threw 5 shots, all of them missed. Rayo gets back to the center of the ring.
10 seconds.
El Rayo putting on his best ever performance on the biggest possible stage. There he is, hands of stone, Roberto Duran.
Las manos de pierdas, an all-time great right there. The greatest lightweight champion, moving all the way to middleweight to win a world championship. Nice jab right there by Cruz, and you can see Valenzuela try to paw off the glove of Cruz just to land a hook, but I'm telling you, this is going to be a hard fight to score. I love the boxing by Valenzuela. I like the power punches by Cruz. There's too much in between. But in this fight, I mean, it's so far so good for Valenzuela. Couldn't be going much better if you're in this corner.
We're at round 8, scheduled for 12. It's been a very competitive fight. Do you like the swarming brawler, or do you like the precision work of the boxer? Oh, there's the left hand from Cruz.
And that's the punch I'm talking about. Valenzuela leaves his head up. Even he did it again right there. Cruz already is catching on. He's getting closer and closer, starting to wing that left hook around the head. He's punching where the head's going to be at, not where it's at. And there it is again. This is where Valenzuela needs to get himself smaller. He needs to step out before he pivots away. He's pivoting away from the ropes, but his head's in the same place.
That was the moment there. The uppercut and the spin move from El Rayo.
You know, the accuracy numbers up until this point really favor Jose Valenzuela. Through that first 7 rounds, 112 to 87 for Valenzuela. Power punches, 88 to 83 for Valenzuela. So he is just doing his thing out there.
And this is beautiful. This is beautiful boxing by Rayo Valenzuela right now. Not intimidated by the power or the reputation or the toughness of Isaac Cruz. Just focusing on his game plan and boxing, sticking, moving, but planting his feet and getting respect as well.
Okay, stop. Step back. No bigger than Rayo.
The question you guys had early on was, can Jose Valenzuela keep this up for 12 rounds? He's done pretty well so far, but this round has belonged to Pitbull Cruz. And that was certainly low.
Yeah, that caught Valenzuela well below the belt line. He reacted immediately to that shot.
All right, that got you in the side, and then with the super clean, yeah. But if you're okay, you got a good cup, okay? Take a second. Can you move? Walk a little bit. got it. If you got a cup, you all right?
But you got a cup. Still hurts, ref.
Stay here.
Yeah, let me kick you right there with a cup on.
Valenzuela pointing at the big screen for the referee to turn around and take a look at it.
Está bien. Move around a little bit. Move around. Move around. You ready to go?
In case you're wondering, El Rayo means the light in Spanish.
Lightning. So we'll see if he can catch El Rayo in a bottle tonight and upset a tough guy like Pitbull Cruz.
Can he see the El Rayo at the end of the tunnel? That makes sense?
I knew what you meant.
There's a right hand that lands, and he's staying in the pocket, which his corner told him not to do, but a good end to the round for Jose Valenzuela.
Ya está ese cabrón. Ahorita hizo demasiado tiempo. Sí le pegaste, pero es más que nada.
That's it. He has no more. This guy has no more. You got to keep hitting him. Keep working.
Necesito que sigas trabajando. Necesito que sigas trabajando izquierda y derecha.
You need to keep working both hands, left and right. You got to let your hands go. How do you feel? Good. I'm good. You're doing good. And that's what they want. Left and right hands. That's the only thing missing right there, Valenzuela. He needs to start fighting smaller, bending his knees, because he's keeping that chin in the air, and Cruz is catching on.
Yeah, best punch of the night for Isaac Cruz there, that sweeping left hand. But I thought Valenzuela both took it well and rallied after to finish the round pretty strong.
How do you have it scored at home? Looking on social media, many of you say Valenzuela easily ahead, while others saying Cruz is landing the more damaging punches.
I haven't seen Valenzuela damaged once. I like the way Valenzuela's boxing, and this is the way you beat a fighter like Isaac Cruz, by outboxing him and outfighting him in spurts.
This could really throw a wrench into Pitbull Cruz's boxing future. He was set up for another huge fight after this one, perhaps against Gervonta Davis. But that will certainly go up in smoke if Valenzuela can get the win.
Well, it's not the first upset we'll see tonight. We've seen big babies. We've seen Jared Anderson get knocked out by Bacoli tonight. I'm not expecting a knockout here, but no one knocks out Pitbull Cruz.
Power punches landed through 9 rounds. Valenzuela, more landed, fewer thrown, higher percentage.
Yeah, great accuracy numbers for Valenzuela, 40% to 29%. I really like when he sneaks in that rear uppercut, or lead uppercut. It's been a really effective weapon for Valenzuela. Look, at the conditioning of Valenzuela has been excellent as well. You said it takes a lot to fight this type of style and do it effectively. You look at him midway through round 10, and he still looks pretty fresh.
Step back.
It looks like he's not being denied, guys. I'll be honest with you. Even when he got hit, he came back. He's boxing beautifully, fighting off Cruz. He got the respect of Cruz. Now he has Cruz going backwards. I really hope the judges get it right tonight, because right now, man, Valenzuela's boxing a beautiful fight.
Well, you say get it right tonight. How many rounds have you given Valenzuela? Is he ahead on your card?
He's ahead, clearly on my card.
And usually I was going to say Cruz will try and lull Valenzuela to sleep, let him land some punches, and then come out with a ferocious combination. Just like this, he'll lay back.
And look at this. I love that Valenzuela's not falling for what Cruz wanted him to do. Cruz playing possum. He wanted Valenzuela to throw something hard. Then Valenzuela started touching him and just pawing him, saying, I'm not doing nothing. I'm controlling what I want to control.
Oh, there's a left. A big left from Cruz.
He rolled with that shot, but still.
Yeah, he needed something because this round was dominated by Valenzuela. And there is Roberto Duran, the Hall of Famer. He's still got so much energy.
I think everyone has energy when they start playing La Chona.
What's La Chona mean?
The party girl. You play this song in any Mexican party, it's going. Dale, dale. He said a few more rounds and he'll be world champion, Rayo.
And now it is officially packed here at BMO Stadium. Every ticket sold. As coming up next, Eminem with a live performance. As we've entered the championship rounds, Jose Valenzuela 6 minutes away perhaps from unseating Cruz and becoming a world champion.
That's what they told him in the corner. 2 more rounds and you're world champion.
All right, stop. Step back. Go.
And for me, it's desperation time if you're Pitbull. He can't be comfortable because he hasn't really landed something cleanly. He hasn't dominated. Anytime he did get a lick in, Valenzuela will come back and get his own shot back.
Chris, how do you have it scored?
97-93 in favor of Valenzuela. Look, the accuracy numbers significantly in the favor of Valenzuela. He's doing a great job of getting out of the way of most of these lunging attacks from Cruz. And even when Cruz does hit, to Sergio's point, he bounces back, lands 2-3 punch combinations. So 97-93 right now for Valenzuela. And I'm with you, Sergio. You know, Pitbull Cruz gonna have to do something to change the tide.
Well, he's got 18 knockouts in his 26 wins. He could use a big landed punch if he can find it.
That left uppercut has been money by Valenzuela. Just landed it again. Cruz stepped back. He has to acknowledge what's coming from Valenzuela.
Step back.
Sergio, you said all week long Valenzuela was a live dog. What was it that you saw coming into this fight?
And as cheesy as it sounds, just hunger. The hunger in his voice, the look in his eye, the way he carried himself, the body language, his story, everything. And the fact that he has Robert Garcia in his camp and the fact that he's been training with Oscar Duarte. All the stars have aligned for this man to have this performance.
Well, you bring up Robert Garcia, Sergio, and one of the reasons that Valenzuela came down to Southern California from Washington was because he thought his career was stalling up there. He wasn't getting the type of work you need to get to fight at the championship level. So it's clear that the time in that Robert Garcia gym, which is one of the best gyms in all of boxing, a lot of great sparring in that gym, is helping him produce in this fight.
Oh, there's the uppercut. And you know Cruz is going to come out like gangbusters after he gets hit. But Valenzuela has been able to somehow control the monster.
And now it's Valenzuela that has the monster on the back foot.
And Chris, while some of the earlier rounds were kind of too close to call with any sort of confidence, the last few have been all Valenzuela.
Yeah, I would agree. A couple decent moments for Isaac Cruz. Landed that good left hook a couple of rounds ago, but overall, Valenzuela's fighting his fight. Like, this is he was a man of few words throughout the week, but he said he had a great game plan. I think he's got one tonight.
Yeah, but he's still keeping this chin in the air. Look, he won this round. He's having success in this round. One big punch and this happens.
You wonder, did Cruz steal it there at the end?
Don't give it to him, bro. Please. You're a fucking champion. Último pinche round, Rayo. Último round, okay? Las piernas. 3 fucking minutes, Rayo.
One round. Don't give it to him. You're going to be world champion in 3 minutes.
Sabes lo que hay que hacer, Rayo. Sabes lo que
You know what you need to do. And they're urging Rayo not to keep his chin in the air. Shots like that from Pitbull Cruz can bring him right back. One punch can change the trajectory of this fight when everything has been going right for Jose Valenzuela.
3 minutes to go. Can Jose Valenzuela survive 3 minutes and perhaps become a world champion for the first time? Or can Cruz muster up some late magic and defend his title?
Clearly a sense of urgency from Isaac Cruz coming out of the corner, just winging punches in the first 20 seconds of this round. Sergio, I think if you're Valenzuela, though, I don't think you can afford just to not get knocked out in this round. There have been several competitive rounds. You got to go out there and try to win it.
No, fight on your terms, but don't exchange with Cruz. Like right there, don't exchange with Cruz. You grab him, and if you can, start walking Cruz back. One, you could buy time, and two, you can take the legs of Cruz by walking him backwards. See right here.
Oh, Cruz with a big right hand. And Valenzuela has got to be careful. His corner basically said, you make it to the end of the fight, and you're a champion. Another right connects for Pitbull.
I'll be jabbing. Jabbing if you're Valenzuela, just jabbing at the gloves, trying to keep this guy off you. Move laterally, don't go straight back, and get off the ropes. Jab, right here you should be jabbing at the gloves of Pitbull.
Don't push in the head.
There's Chris's scorecard. According to him, Valenzuela just needs to survive.
Yeah, I thought that 11th round from Isaac Cruz, we kind of stole it there at the end with that big flurry in the final 20 seconds. But Valenzuela, great work, especially in the second half of this fight.
A minute to go. Are we about to see a major upset? Jose Valenzuela dedicating this performance to his parents, who he said sacrificed everything to bring him to America and help him become a professional boxer. Tonight his dream can come true if he can make it past the final round.
That was an emotional story that Valenzuela told us, coming here at 3 years old and winning this championship for his parents that sacrificed so much.
He
20 seconds away from that.
He fought as good as he could possibly fight. Will it be enough? Cruz gonna try and have one final punch land, but a nice left from Jose Valenzuela. Has he won the world title, or did Pitbull Cruz do enough to defend? What do you think, Sergio?
I think Valenzuela got this, man. I think we got a new champion here. I think we got a new champion, and what a story it will be for that man right there and the Valenzuela family and Team Garcia and everyone in that corner. But it will be tight. It's not going to be easy. It will be tight. But judging off of body language, you know who feels like the winner right there.
Yeah. Not a lot of smiles in the corner of Isaac Cruz right now.
Now let's hope the judges do the right thing.
Saturday, September 14th, Canelo Alvarez is back, this time taking on the unbeaten Puerto Rican in Edgar Berlanga. Expect fireworks from this one as long as it lasts. You said earlier, Sergio, I hope the judges get it right. What is right?
to declare Valenzuela the winner here, man. I just think he did everything right. He did everything right. He fought the perfect game plan to beat a fighter like Pitbull Cruz. And I think he did it handily, even convincingly maybe. I don't think it was a wide decision, but it was a clear decision. Jose Valenzuela found Rayo in a lightning in a bottle.
Now the waiting. But just look at the body language. Valenzuela acting like the winner, Pitbull Cruz acting like he wants to head back to the showers.
Let me tell you something, man. If that man right there hears the 3 most beautiful words in boxing, and the new, those words are gonna resonate for the rest of his life, man.
According to those to you watching on the DAZN app, they agree with you, Sergio. 75% think Jose Valenzuela got the job done. Let's find out now. Thomas Triber has the scorecard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards, and we have a split decision. Judge Pat Russell scores it 116 to 112 in favor of Jose Valenzuela. Judge Eddie Hernandez scores it 115 to 113 in favor of Isaac Cruz. And Judge Rudy Badadagan scores it 116 to 112 for your winner. And new!
He's done